EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Now he takes off. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Whoa! And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Right back to him up. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Moore going in motion. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. He finds his tight end, Bellinger. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
That's quickly into the hands of Odunze on the RPO.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Second and a yard. First carry now for Ty Chandler. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. Left side by Odunze. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. The throw here is complete.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a...
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Oh, a man wide open. He's got it. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown Bears.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
Now Swift. Finding room to the 20. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
They send him right out of the slot. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal. And he's in. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Chicago. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Williams. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Williams. Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. To throw is Williams. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt. but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll keep it on the ground here again. He's going to have a Bears first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. First and 10. Intercepted. Picked off by Jermaine Johnson.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Here's Williams on first and 10. They'll set up the screen to Hall. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On the run, here's Hall. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Williams to throw on second down. He pulls it in around the 5. He is in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken around the 11. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Down the left sideline. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Thompson Robinson. That's caught left side by Bellinger. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Bears.
And this is where the threat of run just opens up everything else in your offense, especially when you have a premier back lined up behind center. And this is one of those cases where the defense is so worried about how do we stop this ground game. You don't have enough guys to account for everyone in the passing game, and results in an easy touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That one complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up 1st down. Here's Williams. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A play fake. Now Williams. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Slot receiver, headed right. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll get that complete. Right side, it's Bellinger. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Santos for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and...
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, New York. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for one and make it a one-possession game. Or some people think about going for two here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for two, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a two-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to be out of bounds. That is short of the goal line. And the try for 2 does not work. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Swift gets it from the pistol. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's a handoff to Swift. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's Swift. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. A run here with Swift. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Moore going in motion. They'll go again with Swift. Oh! And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Bears are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.